Andrew Tate is officially back in combat sports after his short kickboxing stint in Romania in 2020, and this time, he's stepping into a boxing ring against Demoor. This matchup has already taken over the internet, and the buzz got even bigger when the Wade Concept gave his thoughts. Wade, one of the most trusted voices in the influencer boxing community, warned that this might be a much tougher task for Tate than many people think. He said, "Tate's confidence is high, but confidence doesn't always transfer cleanly between sports. Boxing has its own rhythm, its own timing, and its own learning curve." Wade believes Chase's size, reach, and awkward style could make this fight messy and unpredictable. He said that people underestimate how different boxing footwork and punch setups are compared to kickboxing. Even skilled strikers can look uncomfortable when stepping into a new combat sport. Wade explained that Tate can't rely on past glory because boxing exposes every mistake. This is why he thinks Tate might be caught off guard early if he expects an easy walkthrough, and that's exactly why fans are locked in. Nobody knows if Tate's confidence will be enough, or if Chase will be the one to surprise everyone on fight night.
Bigger, Chase is far bigger size-wise, height-wise, reach-wise. And I know a lot of people are looking at this fight and saying, oh, this is Andrew Tate's fight to win, and he should be favored, and Chase is a plus 275. But I'm gonna tell you something, this may be more difficult than I thought.
Demoor, meanwhile, is entering this fight with surprising focus and intensity. In interviews, he showed respect toward Tate, even calling him an inspiration, but he made it absolutely clear that once the bell rings, that respect means nothing. Chase said this is boxing, not kickboxing, not street fighting, and not a motivational speech. He promised that he would dispatch of him, showing that he sees Tate as a challenge he's ready to end. Chase said he understands the pressure of fighting a name as big as Tate, but that pressure only fuels him. He spoke about sharpening his defense, improving his footwork, and working day and night to make sure he enters the ring as the strongest version of himself. Chase believes Tate is underestimating how much work he's put in. He said he's transformed from a social media personality into a real athlete who takes every fight seriously. He explained that boxing gave him structure, discipline, and a new hunger. Chase believes that Tate's kickboxing experience won't matter once punches start flying in a pure boxing environment. He expects Tate to struggle with the pacing, timing, and glove differences. Chase also said he's prepared for Tate's aggression, and he believes he'll be the one controlling the ring, not reacting. With his mindset, confidence, and hunger, Chase thinks he's ready to shock the world and hand Tate a loss that nobody sees coming.
Yeah, you know what it is? I like Andrew Tate. He's a good dude. I think despite what people say about him, he gives a good message to young men. He's one of the guys that got me through a lot of hard places in my life. And like I said, it's hard because they say don't meet your heroes, but this is boxing, it's a sport at the end of the day, and I'm going to go dispatch of him.
Adam Ross even added more fuel to the fire by giving the exact opposite prediction. According to him, Tate destroys Chase easily, and there's no struggle, no danger, no surprise. Adam said Tate is levels above Chase mentally, physically, and skill-wise, and he believes this fight ends quickly. He laughed at the idea that Tate might struggle with boxing rules and said Tate is too disciplined and too experienced to let Chase have any success. Adam said Tate's training, focus, and competitive nature make him dangerous in any combat sport, no matter what form it's in. He told his audience that Tate has been preparing quietly and intensely behind the scenes, and that people are underestimating how seriously Tate takes challenges. Adam believes that once Tate steps in the ring, Chase will feel the pressure instantly. He said the energy, presence, and aura Tate brings will overwhelm Chase before punches even land. According to him, this isn't even a competitive matchup. It's a warm-up for Tate to reintroduce himself to the fight world, and Adam predicted a quick finish, possibly in the opening rounds, saying Tate's power, timing, and willpower will be too much for Chase to handle. His confidence in Tate only added more division among fans, making this matchup even more talked about.
Does he beat Chase Demoor?
Obviously. I mean, it's not going to even be close. I heard, I don't know if we can put this in there, but Chibu was up Chase Demoor in a spar. And that's crazy. And by the way, she was an excellent fighter now, but that's crazy. So, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be close. I mean, at all. Andrew's obviously going to finish him.
Adam Ross didn't stop there. He went deeper, explaining that this fight is part of a bigger picture. He said Tate is using this match as a warm-up to eventually fight KSI, and according to Adam, this entire build-up is strategic marketing designed to create tension, buzz, and a clear storyline leading to a Tate versus KSI showdown. Adam pointed out that Tate replaced KSI as the CEO of Misfits. which already added fire to their rivalry. He said, "This fight against Chase is simply the first step in setting up a bigger and more dramatic clash later." Eden told viewers that promoters don't choose matchups randomly. Everything is carefully planned to build hype and create viral storylines. In his view, Misfits wants Tate to get an impressive win, go viral again, and kick off a new era in influencer boxing. Eden even suggested that fans should pay attention to the way Misfits promotes Tate after this fight because the marketing will give clues about the next move. According to him, all signs point to Tate eventually stepping in the ring with KSI in a massive fight that breaks the internet. This idea sparked discussions everywhere, and some fans started seeing this matchup not just as a fight, but as the beginning of a much bigger plan.
Other than that being a power move, everyone in the world wants to watch Andrew Tate get in the boxing ring. Myself, you do, I'm sure everyone in this room. Everyone watching, you all want to watch Andrew Tate get in there, and I think it was a genius move and a genius play. And I think the way they're setting it up to where KSI is upset and then they eventually get in the ring, it's all genius. It's all marketing, and I love it. And I'm for it. And shout out to KSI, shout out to Mam, shout out to Andrew. That was an absolute power play.
Neon also added his take, and he didn't waste any time sugarcoating it. He said the fight is simple, Tate by knockout and not even close. Neon believes Tate is too fast, too confident, and too experienced to have any trouble with Chase. He said, Chase is improving, but nowhere near the level needed to handle someone like Tate. Neon said that Tate's mindset alone separates him from most influencer fighters because Tate has been in real combat situations, real gyms, and real competitive environment for years. He predicted that Tate won't just win, he will dominate from the opening bell. Neon said Tate's pressure, accuracy, and ability to pick shots will overwhelm Chase quickly. He even joked that the only suspense in this fight is how long Chase can last before going down. Neon explained that the difference between being hungry and being built for fighting is huge, and Tate is built for fighting. According to him, this fight will look one-sided, because Tate isn't coming for a friendly influencer match, he's coming to make a statement. Neon's confidence only made the debate louder, with fans now completely split between the idea of Tate facing real danger or Tate winning without breaking a sweat.
You gonna come to the fight?
Yeah, for sure. I'm there. In Dubai, I'm there. Yeah. I got something special there, so you'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Prediction for that one?
Tate knockout, I think.
Andrew Tate finally spoke for himself in an interview, and he brought even more intensity to the discussion. Tate said, "This has been his best training camp in years, possibly ever." He said he feels sharper, faster, and stronger than he has in a long time. According to him, the fight won't last long. Tate said Chase won't be able to keep up with his timing, his cardio, or his power. He explained that he has been preparing with a serious team, focusing on boxing-specific footwork, angles, and combinations. Tate told fans that he respects Chase's work ethic, but believes Chase is levels below him. He said he's not returning to boxing just to show up, he's returning to dominate. Tate said he wants to finish this fight quickly so he can move on to bigger opportunities. He talked about using this match as a stepping stone, something to clear out of the way before entering larger and more meaningful rivalries. Tate said he's ready to remind the world who he is and what he represents. His confidence was unshakable, and he made it clear that he expects nothing short of a decisive and explosive finish.
Camp's gone fantastically. Camp's gone so much better than I expected. I was worried about some old injuries that didn't come back. I was worried about some other obligations I managed to get rid of. Everything went absolutely perfect. Genuinely, I cannot complain about this camp.
My camps never go perfect though. There's always like one hiccup.
No, mine went absolutely perfect. I haven't picked up any injuries. Nothing hurts. I'm in fantastic shape.
Even before this fight has happened, future matchups are already forming around Tate's name. During a stream with Adam Ross, the Paul brothers said they would be open to fighting the Tate brothers. This instantly sparked chaos online, with fans imagining Tate versus Logan, Tate versus Jake, or Tate brothers versus the Paul brothers in a massive promotional event. The idea alone sent waves across the influencer boxing world. The Paul brothers said they aren't afraid of the challenge and would step into the ring if the opportunity came. This created a whole new layer of drama around Tate's return. Fans began debating which matchup makes the most sense, whether the Pauls are serious and if Misfits would ever set up something that huge. Some believe it's just talk, others think the industry is already planting seeds. No matter what, the fact that these discussions are happening before Tate's comeback fight even begins shows how much influence he still has. It proves that Tate's return isn't just a single event, it's the beginning of a chain reaction that could shape influencer boxing for months or even years.
Tristan and Andrew Tate versus you two.
Oh, that's the fight.
I would love it. The
That's
two
the
brothers,
fight.
that's the fight.
That would
Tristan,
be
Tristan and Andrew. Who would get Tristan? You'd get Tristan. You're more. No? You want Andrew?
Yeah, he'd probably make me take Tristan.
I feel like
Because he's the seasoned boxer.
You fight.
That's a good fight.
That's a good fight. That's fun.
I mean, you fight Andrew. How would it go?
I would win very, very quickly. I'm excited to see his fight. He's been out of the ring for a long time.
Thank you for watching this breakdown. If you enjoyed the coverage, please be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your continued support keeps the content coming.